Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. What?
What's up, everyone? How's it going today? I hope everyone had a great week. I just got back from my soccer game, and I just want to give a huge shout out to both of our soccer teams, the boys and the girls. Unfortunately, they did not make it further into playoffs, but they had a couple of great matches, both of those teams losing by 1 goal in the end, and it's a great showing, great season to both of y'all.
Do you think they're going to win tonight?
Probably.
Yeah?
Without a doubt. 75%.
Are we going to go to state?
49% chance.
All right, that's pretty good. Do you think the soccer team's going to win tonight?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Both of them?
Both.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
What's going to be the score?
4-0.
4-0?
4-0.
All right. Who do you think's going to win tonight?
Show me the paper.
The Mustangs.
What do you think the scores are going to be?
Devani to everything.
Yeah, Devon gets like 8 scores to 0.
Devon's going to score 8?
Yeah.
So this week I wanted to give a quick chat to how I feel like phones are affecting us and how it can kind of be a detriment to your learning. So when we think about it, a lot of people are telling me like, okay, music is good to listen to and it boosts your mood and then you can concentrate better. And I was like, that might be a good point. And so from pretty much the entire time I've been teaching, I've always played music in my classroom. And students have been saying like, okay, I only pay attention, I only study with my music. And so I'm not going to be able to pay attention and listen with your music. I can't study with that. And I was like, I wonder if that's true. So I went to look up and find a couple studies, and I couldn't really find anything that really supported those claims. And in fact, I actually found out that the study that people cite most often about music being beneficial to studying is that when people listen to Mozart for like 10 minutes and then went to go study, they had a better mood and they did much better in their studies. That was pretty much the only like kind of correlation that was there. But when it came down to it, I don't think that there's enough research that really points to this music is the one that helps you learn better. This music is the one that helps you learn this way. And when it comes down to it, I think that a couple of studies actually said that music while studying is actually really bad for you. Because if it's classical music or kind of like an instrumental without lyrics, then in the studies that I found, it said that those students who had to study in that situation were actually still distracted and they performed lower than students who were in a silent environment when they were studying. And then when you threw in music that they didn't like and had lyrics or just had lyrics in general, again, that put those students even lower in their recall of whatever that they were studying. And so what I found out is actually, I think I might actually stop playing music while it's time to practice, because it's what I'm thinking is it's actually distracting more people than it's actually helping them. We'll see how that goes. But I try to have a good time in my classroom, and I think that listening to music is important to having a good time. So along with that, I think that when you're on your phone all the time and then your devices are kind of taking over your life, and that you have to be able to text someone back right away, you have to be able to check your time, you can't read a clock, you can't stay focused on one thing for very long, I think that we're actually losing empathy with each other. What I mean by that is that when it's time to work together, you're actually afraid to find companionship with your peers, with your fellow students. And you're always seeking acknowledgement and recognition from pretty much like the authority figures. You know, in my classroom, you're seeing like, you're always asking me, am I correct? Am I correct? And I don't want to have a classroom where I'm focused on correctness all the time. I'm focused on you guys trying and putting forth the effort and collaborating, and, you know, saying to the guy sitting next to you, like, hey, did you get the same thing? Okay, well, what did you do here? What's different in that position? Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. Or no, I don't think you should have done that. And I think that collaboration is what's going to help you learn the most. If we don't build that collaboration, if we don't build that empathy, and if you're afraid to kind of like branch out from the group that you're in, you're never going to leave that group. You're never going to find comfort with strangers. You're never going to be able to meet other people unless they come into your group. And I think that's a skill that you need to learn. Kind of why I do a lot of seating charts in my class, because I want you guys to learn the skill of working with each other, finding each other's strengths, finding strengths in people that you don't necessarily know or you haven't talked to often. If you don't gain that strength of communication, then you're not going to branch out from your community. You're not going to leave the group that you're in. And then your children are not going to branch out from your community, and they're not going to leave the group that they're in. And then your community is just never going to grow. And I think that's really important in the world we live in, is that we help grow our community. I think it's kind of an essential part of your lives, is that you add something to your community. You're not just going to be there and take from others. You're going to add to other people's lives. You do stuff to help someone else. Even if it's a small thing, you do something to help each other. So I think that I'm going to continue with the rules that I have in our classroom, and I hope you guys continue to learn from each other and do less learning from me. Because if I keep telling everyone like, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, I'm going to be the authority figure on everything, and that's not what I am. I don't know everything, and you guys can figure out things on your own. And I think that's what I want to teach you guys the most, is that you can figure stuff out on your own. You guys have those skills. So thanks for staying with me for another week. Again, great job, soccer teams, boys and girls. A great showing the other night. I'm sorry we couldn't go further into playoffs, but next year for our returning players, great luck to you guys next year. I'm Mr. Hernandez. Keep working hard. Stay safe.
Get back over here. I got it.